Looking off at that beautiful sunny looking day of the California coast. Little deceptive today because it's not going to look like
yeah,
that.
no. If you wanted to spend your Memorial Day at the coast, I don't necessarily. I mean, you want to grab a jacket, maybe a windbreaker, especially earlier this morning where we are looking at like 35-mile-an-hour gusts. Yeah, it's a storm that's onshore and it's bringing those windier conditions. It's ushering in a bit more moisture, but little to no chances for rain. So, hey, if you have any afternoon plans, no umbrella will be necessary. But you also might not need the sunglasses as much as you would have yesterday, because yesterday we saw those warmer temperatures, a lot more sunshine. And today we're going to be seeing slightly cooler conditions. No longer upper 70s to near 80s. We'll be in the mid to lower 70s across our inland East Bay communities. North Bay will be in the upper 60s to maybe low 70s up near Santa Rosa. We'll be in the low 60s here in San Francisco, mid 60s for areas around the Bay, and then upper 60s even down in the Santa Clara Valley. San Jose likely not going to reach 70 degrees today. So do keep that in mind. Definitely cooler today compared to yesterday. And it's going to be a bit windier as well as that storm system, again, it's arriving. And as it does so, it will pick up those onshore winds anywhere from 20 to maybe 35 miles an hour, especially across the more inland locations. We're going to be seeing those gusty winds again, and coming in from the onshore direction. It's ushering in those cooler conditions. And we are expecting a lot more of that cloud coverage again to arrive overnight tonight and into tomorrow. Look at how thick and widespread it's going to be, and likely waking up early tomorrow morning. Look at the timestamp. Yes, we're going to be seeing some thicker fog, but by tomorrow afternoon, we are finally going to be seeing a lot of those foggier conditions beginning to clear, and tomorrow it's going to be warmer than today. So today it's just a one-day cool down that we'll be seeing, and it's not going to stay long forever for most of the Bay Area. Early tomorrow morning will be in the upper 40s to low 50s, very similar to what we're feeling today. And by tomorrow afternoon, we'll be right back into the upper 70s, low 70s down in the Santa Clara Valley, and then mid 60s. It's going to be a degree or two warmer. It's not a crazy heat up by Monday, but the bigger warm up will arrive by Tuesday, and then 90s in store by late next week. Yes, warmer weather is on the way. So even though it's a cooler Memorial Day weekend, these cooler conditions are not going to last for long. So heading out to Carnival early this morning, you're probably going to want to bundle up. It's going to be the late morning and very early afternoon hours that you will be seeing that best potential of seeing a little bit more sunshine before that thicker layer of clouds arrives between 1 and 2 and then continues throughout the evening hours. Today, again, is going to be the windiest day of the week, calming down by tomorrow as those temperatures gradually begin to warm up through the late week. So we'll be seeing them getting back into the mid 80s by Tuesday, gradual cool down Wednesday, warming right back up Thursday and into Friday. Friday is going to definitely be the warmest day of the next 7, getting into the mid 90s, potentially one of the warmest days of the year so far, arriving late this week. So, let's enjoy the cooler conditions today, because when it gets this hot, nobody really likes it. I definitely going to be complaining, so let's not complain about the cooler conditions today, because it's kind of what we expect this time of year. It's that typical May gray. It's not the greatest for spending the day outdoors, but no rain is going to ruin any plans. Just a little bit of cloud coverage and cooler, windier conditions. Warming up again tomorrow and getting into the 80s by Tuesday. Brief cool down on Wednesday, and then Friday is the day that everybody is going to be looking towards, with low 90s returning to the forecast, and even coastal community is going to be back in the 60s. So get ready for a heat up, and again, cooler and windier conditions are expected today. Back to you.
I like the sound of that warm up. Thank you, Zoe.